Hey Joe fans, I'm JoeFan82, and today we are looking at the revitalized, revamped, relaunched GIJoe.com website. The site was lying dormant for a long time, several years in fact, and just recently Hasbro has relaunched it. They dusted out the cobwebs, gave it a fresh coat of paint, and now it's looking pretty slick. So we're going to do a little tour of what the website looks like as of today, July 15th, 2020. So right here we have the home page. You've got the G.I. Joe logo on the top left. It's all white. There's no red, white, and blue on there. It's all white. And the top menu is story, characters, entertainment, comics, games and apps, products, and we've got a little search icon here. And I am in the United States. My language is English. Down below, we've got some artwork, some of which we've already seen on the packaging for the Wave 1 figures like Cobra Commander, Roadblock. This is a different Duke art, I believe. But what's interesting here, we have the Baroness, who so far we have not seen any imagery for any figure with her, so we're not expecting to see a figure for her anytime soon, although I would expect as a guarantee that we will at some point, as long as the line keeps going. I feel like we would see her, at least Q1 of next year, if not sooner, if they don't release a movie figure for her. So going down, it says, wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there, reference to the theme song from the animated series. Now we've got some legacy artwork here, a collage of different images, and it says the legacy of G.I. Joe throughout the years, dive into the story. So I'm just going to go scroll down the homepage here. We'll dive deeper into some of these sections in a minute. Now we've got some more. I love this artwork on the right. Really like it. And it says, G.I. Joe, unlock the classified files of the members of G.I. Joe, a highly skilled, on-demand, international, notice that, international, not American, international special missions force of men and women from around the globe, selected for their elite abilities in their chosen disciplines. And the button says, meet the G.I. Joe characters. So I think it's pretty clear that Hasbro is getting away from the Real American Hero label for the brand. This is a global brand. They've got fans all over the world. So I think they're just trying to make it that much more relatable to the entire world. Right? Cobra wasn't just a villain to America. Right? Cobra wanted to control the world. So they need a worldwide response to that threat. And so that was the G.I. Joe section, and now this is Cobra. And I love this artwork here on the left. We've got some Alley Vipers at the top, Cobra Commander, Baroness, Destro, and some Red Ninjas, the new Red Ninjas. And it says, Cobra, unlock the classified files of the members of Cobra, a multifaceted and masterfully coordinated global criminal network determined to bring chaos and their nefarious ideology into the world. And the link says, meet the Cobra characters. And we're continuing down the homepage. Next section is products. And this is going to be for the new products. You're not going to see, vintage figures here. This is for the new stuff that's coming out. And, you can click to see all that. And down here, it says, collect. Tracking your collection has never been easier. The official guide to the G.I. Joe Classified series is here. Stay tuned for more updates throughout the year. And the link says, check your collection. We've got an image of 4 figures from Wave 1 right there. And this might be a little misleading. It says tracking your collection. You might be familiar with some other toy tracking software or websites, or I think YoJoe.com has a collection tracking feature. This is not that. This, I'll show you what it is here. So if we click on check your collection, it takes you to a PDF which shows all the figures that have been revealed to this date. So from the exclusive Snake Eyes all the way down to Prophet Director Destro. And the bottom says more coming soon. And the file is called G.I.J. XL Classified 9. So this is probably the 9th version of this document that they're working on. So it's not, I don't know if tracking is the right word. I don't know what the right word would be, but it's a good visual representation of all the figures that they've released so far. That's really all it is. And there's another. So keep going, and you've got Baroness again. Notice the different art styles. We've got different art styles throughout. We've seen on the packaging and now on the website, different art styles. Upcoming movie, Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins. Latest comics. This is that comic by Paul Allor. Not one for, not an image there for a Real American Hero. And G.I. Joe games. This is the mobile game G.I. Joe War on Cobra, and that's a clickable link. But we're gonna go all the way back up here, and so like here, all of these are the same links here that we see in the main navigation. They're just layered down in the home page, so you're going to the same thing. There's not different stuff here that's not linked down there. So story, what does that take us to? The G.I. Joe story. So this is a brief synopsis of the history of G.I. Joe. You'll see they start in the 60s. So you see that, so it jumps up. So this is 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way through the present. So 1960s, birth of the action figure. So this is by no means comprehensive. This is just sort of a Cliff Notes, bullet point timeline of the history of G.I. Joe. And I'm not going to read through all of these. I encourage you to go to the website and you can read through it all at your leisure. 1970s, the adventure begins. And see, you can click. So that's 1970. Let's go to 1980. 1980s, birth of a Real American Hero. And it's going to go through all the vintage stuff. Let's go to 90. Celebrating history. I think there's some images here, and I think they're not loading on my computer for some reason. My computer sounds like it's having a little bit of. It's not the website, because the website, I've been to it several times and it's worked fine before. I think my computer is having a little issue right now. 2000s, a new century of G.I. Joe begins. You've got the relaunch of the comic from Image in 2001. The Joe vs. Cobra figures. Spy Troops, Valor vs. Venom. Let's go to 2010s. The legacy continues. Renegades. Retaliation. Notice they skipped over. I must be back here. Yeah, Rise of Cobra. Okay. I thought they skipped over Rise of Cobra for a minute. So this goes through not too much there in the 2010s. 50th anniversary stuff, comics, and now we come to the present, a new era for G.I. Joe. We've got the G.I. Joe Classified series, War on Cobra, and I'm surprised they don't have something here for the movie. Maybe they'll add that. So I've heard that they've been making little changes here and there when people have noticed they've made a mistake or an error. They've gone back and updated it. So it's interesting that we get to the bottom here, and there's no way to get back to the top. So Hasbro, if you're watching, give us like a button or something to take us back to the top, or maybe have that main navigation down here on the bottom, because now I've got to either scroll all the way back up, or I guess I could click on that and then scroll up. So that's story. Let's go into characters. Decode the classified files. All right, here we go. Meet the characters. So what does this do? Decode the classified files. To differentiate the heroes and villains of G.I. Joe, each icon has 4 unique visual levels representing a character's proficiency in that particular area. To be part of G.I. Joe or Cobra, you have to be the best of the best at what you do, so while a level 1 may seem low, it still represents an elite level of proficiency. So this is, I think it's assigning skills and different things to the characters. Okay, I think let me see something here. So example, characters with the foot soldier icon are the rank and file of an army. So you got the Cobra Viper, Cobra blue shirt, and then let's see what happens if that's the Red Ninja Viper. File name unknown, birthplace unknown, height varies, abilities, and biography. So this is, as you can see, can go pretty. See, here we go. So see, now the images are loading. Actually, back here. So this is kind of interesting. This, you gotta like take your time and go through this. And I think they're still building this out. I think all of these, when you go over these are eventually, I think characters are going to be populated for, like here, you got bladed weapons. They've already got a bunch filled in here. So I think that's going to happen for each of these. So you got Scarlet and Lady J for arrow weapons. So skill and mastery. Now I'm just realizing, so you'll notice like this one, artillery. I believe this icon was one of the icons on the outside of the packaging for Roadblock. So if you remember, or if you have any of the classified figures, on the side there are several icons, and that's what we see here. This is one of those icons. And Roadblock also had a barbell, or a barbell. I don't know. I don't see that. I haven't seen that here. Maybe I missed it. Duke had the chess piece, Tactics. Yeah, there he is, Duke. So that's pretty cool that they have it linked. Here we go. This is what was on Roadblock, the symbol for the barbell. Road Pig. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of fun to go back. What's this? Underwater combat. So that's one thing that we haven't seen. We haven't seen any underwater characters. So that's pretty cool. I think that's nice. Again, they need something to take me back to the top here. I'm at the bottom and I gotta go all the way. So let's go and meet the characters. Let's go to, so we're in G.I. Joe. You can flip back and forth in Cobra, G.I. Joe. So I don't know what decision process they went through to decide what characters are on the website, but we're going to just kind of go through what they have here, and it says more classified files coming soon. We've got barbecue. If we click on barbecue, it takes us to a new page. This looks like the vintage artwork, or if not the exact vintage artwork, a reproduction of the vintage artwork. Thrill-Seeking Firefighter. It looks like there's 21 G.I. Joe figures, and we could arrow over to see the other ones instead of going back to the previous screen. And we've got file name, birthplace, height, and then some of the icons that we saw earlier. So what if I click on there? So they're doing a pretty good job of interlinking their pages here. That's a lot of work goes into a website. This looks seeming like it's a kind of an extensive enterprise to get this site up and running. Biography, barbecue biography, and so there you go, barbecue. Let's go back. I'm not going to go through each the page for each character. Wait, meet the characters. Okay, so barbecue, Chuckles, Cover Girl, Doc, Duke. So you notice we've got different styles of art. So we got vintage-esque, and then got modern comic. Duke, this is artwork, new artwork, not what's on his packaging though. Interesting, they chose something else for the website. Doc, Dusty, Flint doesn't look too happy there. Neither does Gung Ho. We got Gung Ho, Hawk, Helix, Jinx, Lady J, Ripcord, Roadblock. This is his artwork on his packaging. Rock and Roll, Scarlet, Sci-Fi. Interesting choice for Sci-Fi. That looks like it's comic art there, not packaging art. Snake Eyes, Stalker, My Man, Wild Bill, and Coming Soon. So we hit Coming Soon, we get a shot of Lady J, and that's it. Nothing there. So let's X out of that. So to me, having these characters on this, the characters they chose for the website, seems like these would be likely to see figures in the new classified line. A notable character that's missing, at least to me, is Shipwreck. I think Shipwreck is a pretty popular character, and if not Shipwreck, any kind of aquatic, we don't have Torpedo, there's no Deep Six, so that's one thing I see missing. Also, no Snow Job. There's no Arctic characters here, but I'm sure they're going to be adding more as time goes on. So that's Joe. Let's go over to the Cobra side. We have an Alley Viper, a bat. So what if we click on Alley Viper? Again, you just get a bigger shot of the artwork, which is really nice. Alley Viper, Brutal Cobra Shock Trooper, and his abilities, biography. So we could arrow over instead of going back to the previous page. Now I'm looking at this on a smaller laptop screen, so if you've got a big desktop, you might be able to see more of this artwork on the page at one time instead of having to kind of scroll. Baroness, let's go back to the main page here so we can see them all at once. Go to Cobra, Alley Viper, Bat. So Alley Vipers have been seen on a lot of some of the promotional of the artwork and stuff. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing those sooner than later. Bat, Baroness, Buzzer, Cobra Commander, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Viper, Destro, Firefly, Major Blood, Red Ninja Viper, who was just revealed, Ripper, Road Pig, Sand Scorpion. I'm not that familiar with Sand Scorpion, so that's what I'm going to have to look into some more. Scrap Iron. Nice shot. Nice art of Scrap Iron. Storm Shadow. Look at this. I don't think we've seen Storm Shadow with tattoos like this before, so that's an interesting choice there. Tomax and Xamot. Torch, Zarana, Zartan. So pretty heavy on the Dreadnoks right out of the gate. And classified files, and this goes to Lady J again. I thought they would have, a Cobra person. We're in the Cobra section, but they didn't. So that was that was characters. Let's go to entertainment. Experience iconic and new entertainment that brings to life the adventures of G.I. Joe and Cobra. Movies and TV shows. So movies coming soon. Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins. We got the logo and then that promotional image that we saw what seems like a lifetime ago with Snake Eyes walking up to what we assume is an Arashikage temple and maybe a red ninja up there in the distance. 2013 G.I. Joe Retaliation. 2009 G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Fowler vs. Venom. Spy Troops. And the 87 movie. What happens if I hit this button? So it gives me a little synopsis. Now I notice back up here. Alright, so G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra, and it says learn more. So what if I click that? Please enter your birthday. Well, I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't want you all to know my birthday. So I'm gonna have to do that later. You guys do that yourselves and see what happens. But we've got some vehicles down here. So, that's interesting. Oh, TV shows. So 2010 to 2015, G.I. Joe Renegades. 2009, G.I. Joe Resolute, which was released in little segments on, I believe, Adult Swim on Cartoon Network initially before it was released as one full film on DVD. Sigma 6, the Deke series, and then of course the Sunbow series, and comics. Journey deeper into the remarkable world of G.I. Joe. So first one we have is the one by Paul Allor, new comic, ongoing right now. Snake Eyes Dead Game, which I believe the first issue just came out. This is by Rob Liefeld. Art and written by Rob Liefeld. G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero. This is the one written by Larry Hama. And Cobra Commander down here on the bottom. And that's it. So this is only covering new brand new material. You're not going to find a database of the previous comic stuff. That's what this website is. The main point of this website is to highlight the new G.I. Joe stuff that's out there. And I guess as across the board, you got toys, comics, entertainment. Let's go to games and apps. Immerse into the latest G.I. Joe games and join the action. Which side will you choose? Notice it says games, plural. See G.I. Joe War on Cobra. That's the mobile game that you can download right now on the App Store, Android or Apple. So that's it. That's it so far. This is the only game. Maybe they have games. I wonder if they have different games lined up. I think there was a console game listing that was leaked not too long ago, so we may be seeing a console game, possibly for the new movie at some point. And so the last section here is products. Check out the latest G.I. Joe merchandise. So that says latest. We're not going to see, vintage figures here. This is the new stuff. Product type, action figures, and collectibles. So this is interesting. They have age group. Kids 4 to 5. Price. So I'm wondering if this is going to be built out when maybe they're anticipating having more products, and this will, additional age groups and additional prices will come up. And I wonder if they would put, so we know Hasbro is licensing out the G.I. Joe name or brand for different other products. So I wonder if those will eventually see placement here. I know there's a couple of statues that you can pre-order from GameStop. So those obviously, they wouldn't be kids 4 to 5. They would be, an adult, higher price point. So I wonder if that's in the plans for them to do that. But anyway, it looks like right now there's only 5 things on their product page. Looks like Wave 1 from the classified series. So if we click on Duke, where does that take us? G.I. Joe Classified Series Duke Action Figure Collectible 04 Toy with multiple accessories. And this has just product shots that we've seen before of Duke, Classified Duke. And we've got a little description. Where to buy button. Please enter your birthday. So I'm guessing this will bring up a list of retailers on either online or physical retailers that you can buy this from. So this doesn't look like it has purchase capabilities here on this site. It's going to send you somewhere else to buy product. But it's interesting that they don't have Wave 2 on there, even though Wave 2 was revealed and were up for pre-order. They're not listed here, which I would think that they would be. So right now it's just Wave 1 here. And then there's that search bar. So what if we search Snake Eyes? What comes up? Showing 1 of 1 results. So I guess it just does product, because there was a page for Snake Eyes the character. What if we do Duke? Let's try one more. Showing 1 of 1 result. Yeah. So I wonder if they're going to build this out too, that search functionality. But it seems like this site there are ongoing changes being made to it. And so far I think it's looking pretty good. It's a nice destination for what's new with G.I. Joe. I think it could use with some updates. I would like to see, especially here in that product section, the new stuff. Like if it's been revealed, they should have those images here, like, have a tab here for Wave 1, Classified Wave 1, Classified Wave 2. Yeah. So, yeah, I think the site's looking pretty good. Definitely a lot better than nothing at all, which is what they had for a while. So, yeah, I like how the site is looking, and let me know what you guys think. Is this a website that you think is good for the brand? Are they doing a good job? Is Hasbro doing something worthwhile here for the new stuff that they're producing with the brand? Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be in the know on my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.